flowing man. I'm flowing man. I'm flowing man. You wait a thing forever came and after that man. And I will sing forever way and I've been seeing my man. When I can man and be the same and I can bring the way. You wait the way, around the way, up and stand the way. I'm flowing man. 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 But now I sing. Man, flowing man. I'm flowing man. I'm flowing man. I'm flowing man. I'm flowing man. Flowing man, yeah. You wait to sing for what I can. You wait to sing away. You wait to swing whenever I need, and then don't run away. But I can find the main way. Wait to sing the main way. And up and sing and wait away. Up and sing my way.
Are we having an earthquake?
We are having an earthquake. Okay, they can hear you, Jeremy. Pause
Hello.
momentarily for camera shaking. We'll be right back.
We're pre-shaking it.
We're
to
pre-shaking
get all the
the
shakes
camera,
out.
yeah. I'm so sorry that everybody has seasickness, and you guys are lying whenever you say
No
no sound.
spund.
No spund. I don't know how to tell you guys, but I promise that there's sound. I just haven't turned it on yet.
I can hear it.
You can hear it?
I can hear
See?
it. You're on.
Jonas is in the live audience. He can hear it.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
here right now.
We're all
I'll
good.
close this now that I'm live on air. Hey guys, that
As you
shaking
should.
is Trent calibrating the gimbal. It has to like feel where it is in space and then adjust all its balancing and there's some kind of science behind it. But we also want you guys to get seasick.
Yes.
This is what
That is
this
the
is what it
goal.
would feel like in a real earthquake. Are you prepared? It was a scenario.
Where did you go? Did you go
Did
to
everybody
a door?
go to a
Did you go to
doorway?
a doorway? Or were you just standing there?
Just under your desk?
Just think about
Duck
it.
and cover.
Duck and
Welcome
cover,
guys
yeah.
to Takeover Tuesday. It's been a little while since I've been a part of Takeover Tuesday. I forget what we're supposed to do. What do I do with my hands?
We just really didn't want Jeremy to do it anymore, but I guess he got on it anyways.
Yeah.
So that's what it
I
is.
said, guys,
Sorry,
I will not take no for an answer. We will do this today. I even recruited old Jackson over here to join us. Jackson's in there playing guitars. Here's Jackson. You guys,
There he is.
I've done one.
well,
so-
see, Jackson was the Takeover Tuesday king, so
Yeah.
he's back too.
Hey, good to see you guys. I'm gonna play some more guitars while Jeremy does his thing.
Okay.
Only real.
We're here for the mandolins
Real
today,
fans will remember the Jackson takeovers and how
Jackson's gonna, what do you call
fun
where
those
you
were.
go from low strings to high? What is that called?
Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
picking?
He's gonna do some
Oh,
sweet picking.
goodness.
So we haven't done that in a little while either.
Love that.
Anyway,
All
guys,
right.
thanks for being back. Weather is beautiful today. I heard, and Hinkley may be lying about this. She said it's supposed to possibly snow tomorrow morning, which is crazy. I
The
don't believe
app
it.
on my phone
Science
said
is,
Very
says
light
no.
snow, so I don't know what
But
to tell you.
we had tornadoes and hailstorm last Friday. That was Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
It was crazy over here. So, and the really fun thing, Jonas was here working in the shop. I got a new minivan. I was scared it was going to get hail damage, so I parked it in the garage next door, which is a lot of fun. But I was here. We have a tornado siren literally in the parking lot. So the actual tornado siren, he can't show you, it's too bright out there. The tornado siren is actually in the corner of our parking lot. So when that goes off, we know about it. So Jonas, what did you do? Did you duck and cover?
No, I finished up the transaction. So
Okay, good job.
He said I finished up the transaction.
That was the
That's
old
exactly what you should
Target
do.
red light or blue light special. That was our God, oh, that means there's a 5% discount right now. Buy the guitar right now. That alarm means you are
those
the
little
winner.
alarms and stuff. That would be terrifying to go off if you're like an employee in that situation. You're like, oh my gosh.
I think
have
what
to
he
do
did was just
now?"
grab his favorite guitars and start running out the door.
Oh yeah, that's probably it.
Anyway,
Okay.
how was weather? Did you guys survive all that? Because it was pretty much a nationwide, pretty damaging storm. So
Yeah,
hopefully
all across,
everybody
like,
was
the
safe out there.
south and stuff. Let us know where you're at. Welcome everybody though. Dr. Robert, I'm gonna go from the top real quick. Says howdy. He was here first.
Winner.
Welcome. At 2:46 p.m. So he wanted to get in there
wanted to make
early
sure
to
he was
get
there
that
first.
first comment. Yeah, I respect it. I get it, man.
I'm gonna
All
start
right,
commenting
welcome.
tomorrow's
He's also
live
said
stream.
it was 83 in the Texas Panhandle where he is at.
It's
Very
always
cool.
83 there.
It is. Guitarzana in from cloudy Montana. Love it. Good old Vince watching from Staunton, Virginia, where it is 66 degrees. Nice to know that. Let's see.
It's better than what it was all winter.
Yeah.
Negative
Let's
66.
see. Wonder if Hinckley is on probation from the camera incident. What's the camera incident? I'm so confused.
Did you drop a camera or something?
I don't know. I dropped my own camera accidentally, but that's my own.
They don't know about that.
That's my.
didn't
They
tell
don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what the camera incident was.
I'm not sure. That's okay. You guys tell me later.
It's pretty
Let's
scary
see.
when someone online says, "Oh, the camera incident."
The camera incident? What did I do? Oh yeah, John wanted to talk about how his wife's van rear window is like.
Yeah, they
gone
were in.
because
They
of
were
the
driving
hail.
around. The hailstones were like golf ball size, and actually busted out the back window. I was curious though. He never
pretty
showed any
crazy.
like big dents in the van, so did it just hit? It might have just hit right on the seam of the window and just shattered it.
Or like a weak point or something like that, and then
But
just like
That
bonked
window
it.
had to be under pressure because it like blew glass all the way to the front of
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, no, that was really, really crazy. Let us know always today, guys, what you want to see. Our mandolin fans out there will be very excited. This is a mandolin-themed show this time. We
Well, we
have
can talk about
cool
other
stuff
stuff
to
too.
show off, but we will obviously show off anything
But me and
that
Alex
you
are here for the mandolins.
want. All right, let's see, here we go. Hello from Durham, UK. I know nothing about mandolins, but I'm here for it. Thank you very
See?
much.
All right,
We got another, a mandolin fan, if you will, joining.
I will.
Where has the day gone? Hello, Gotta Fly Lee. I feel that way. I was locked into editing just a moment ago.
I have been
guys.
working on this massive spreadsheet, guys.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
so proud of it. It's to keep track of all of our accounts payable. I've been just doing that by memory, and sometimes I forget a payment here or there. So I decided let's put this down in a spreadsheet, and it is a thing of beauty.
Jeremy and his
Emily's helped me fill it out.
spreadsheets. Heck yeah, that's great.
I got so many formulas in my head right now. This is why I need some mandolin, just to give my brain a rest.
Yeah. I'm reading stuff. Let's see.
Reading.
We avoided, yeah, it kind of says we avoided the bad
While
weather.
she's reading, Trent, you can follow me into the mandolin room.
Yeah.
We can noodle.
John says he has lots of dents all over. That's all he said. Lots of dents all over. So I don't know what he's
Is
talking
he talking about his guitar
exactly.
or his head?
No, that's crazy.
So from the UK, he said, from Durham, UK, he said, unfamiliar with the mandolin. This is a mandolin. F-style mandolin. This is more the Americanized version of it. Orville Gibson started the carved top mandolin revolution in the U.S. And then Lloyd Loar really refined it in the 1920s for Gibson, building the iconic F5, which is what the majority of these mandolins are modeled after. And then we also have our A-style oval holes as well. But it's tuned just like a violin, G, D, A, E, except there's two of each, G, G, D, D, A, A, E, E. I get people asking all the time, do you just play one or the other? You kind of treat them as if they are one, so you play both strings at the same time on every note. So for that fellow that said, don't know much about mandolins, but I'm here for them, that's for you.
There you go. Now you know more. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm not seeing a lot of questions. I have
All
a
right.
couple of hurrahs for a Mandolin Monday. I don't know if we will. I don't know if or when. It's more of a lack of time and people type of thing for having an entire new show, you know.
And we
But,
want you guys to have some free time.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about
Exactly.
doing a version of that where we just do almost like a live practice session where I work on a technique with them.
Sure. I mean, I'd love to do that. That's just the only thing, though. Do we have time? So just gotta figure it out.
So if they could just add one more day to the week, we'd be all right.
Exactly. That would be Mandolin one day or whatever they want to call it.
Mandolin
All
Day.
right, Mandolin Day. That's what they would call it. All right. Do you want to go over some other cool new
Sure.
stuff?
Right now I'm playing a Hind mandolin. This is Stephen Hind's. We talked about this last week. Stephen's asking us to send this one back if nobody buys it this week because he's going to work on that neck and maybe bring it down a little bit. But it's a beautiful mandolin, one of my favorite in the shop. What's that thing? I think that neck is just a little larger than people are comfortable with, so he's going to see about bringing that down a bit. But we had mentioned in the preview of this session, we're going to be talking about the KR strings, Octolindo and Mandolindo. This is the instrument that turned me onto KR strings, was the Octolindo. So an octave mandolin, flat top, flat back, so almost a guitar body, and also with a bridge instead of like the tailpiece and then floating bridge. It does have a guitar bridge and saddle. Gives it a really good cool tone, a little bit more projection and evenness where an arch top maybe, it sounds a little more guitar-like than it does mandolin-like. Really cool instrument. This is the mahogany one, so this is the Scholar, the KR Strings Octolindo Scholar. Really fun instrument. We have the Pro One, which is the rosewood, and then we also have a not limited edition, but like their
I don't know
deluxe.
if,
We have their
the one's
deluxe,
called,
which
yeah.
is the burled maple. Beautiful.
We'll take that one out in a moment.
I like it a lot. Great sounding, easy to play. I think I told you guys the first time I saw this, David Benedict did a review on one that he picked up, and he was blown away with it. It does accomplish a lot of things. Just the feel of it feels a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more projection than the standard octave mandolin body. So this is the same instrument, but you can see quite a difference. I'll set this over here.
I can
kind of compare
grab it.
this.
Yeah.
We'll do it to their deluxe one since that one's a little bit more of the high-end gloss finish. So this will be the 615 octave mandolin.
605.
605, sorry. Yeah. 15 would be F-style. You can hear it just a little bit more mandolin-like. Doesn't project quite as much. But it has that real traditional octave mandolin tone. Whereas the Mandolindo, or Octolindo, sorry, has a little bit more of that guitar projection and tone. So a lot more low end, a lot fuller deepness to it, but slightly different tone than people are used to for the octave. So I think it's really cool, almost a blending of the guitar and octave mandolin.
Alex A asks, size-wise, is it like a double O?
I think it's smaller. It's almost like a
definitely
travel
smaller.
guitar,
Yeah.
very much like the Baby Taylor body.
Kinda, yeah, actually. That's what it looks like, looks-wise or size-wise.
Yeah, it's almost
The
identical
tone
body.
is super fun, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
there's
let me
that
show you
one.
real quick. Also, the forget what this model is called. It's not deluxe, but it's their
I don't know off the top of my head, honestly.
Artist. It's the Artist model, which is going to be a rosewood back and side with the maple binding. I believe it's a Sitka spruce top on that too. That's tuned to a different key.
If I could, real quick, we got a request for the MD515 WN. We do not have a 515 WN in stock.
We just sold one today on pre-order.
So there you go. Yeah, we have them
Well, we got
available
a few
for
coming
pre-order. Yeah.
in May, I think, is when they're.
Yeah. The first ones of those we're going to be seeing in May, and then we'll have. We do have them available for pre-order right now.
Yeah, the
though.
one that we did have for our video that we made was on loan. We had to ship that back.
Yep.
So just like a guitar, that rosewood gives a little bit deeper, softer tone, whereas the mahogany is a little more projection, a little bit more clarity in the mid-range. So that's what really got their start, was these Octolindos, really cool instrument and idea, design-wise. And then they came out with, for fun, and they're still kind of figuring out the market for this, the Mandolindo. Same body, but obviously in a mandolin size, and it's just single string. So now just 1 G, D, A, E. Really was designed for like the fiddle players. I don't know if you ever watched some of the old, especially Western swing fiddle guys. They would obviously bow up, play some really cool stuff, Johnny Gimbel and those guys, but then they'd also set it up like a guitar and pick their fiddle. Gives a totally different sound. This kind of emulates that, but just sounds better than a fiddle picked as a mandolin. So an acoustic version of like the Mandocaster, really cool for Western swing stuff. I'm gonna practice with it a little bit before we do a full demo of these, just so I get some correct music styles on it. It's definitely not kind of not really a bluegrass mandolin. It's more of a swinging guitar player playing a mandolin. I bet Jackson would have fun on one of these. Because it feels a little bit more like a guitar with those single strings than
So
the
what is the
double
price on all these? Just go ahead and go down
So
them.
the Mandolindo is at $26.49 or $26.50 for that. Little guy, that is again the artist version. The Scholar, which is their kind of entry level, $23.99 for the Octolindo with mahogany back and sides. And then for the artist, $26.49. And I got one more to show you guys, and this one is on special. If you guys have been following, which I know you all are huge followers, of course, we got these back in December. So we were in the middle of the Small Business Saturday and the end of year sales, and we didn't really get a chance to receive them, learn about them, and make some content. So it's been delayed getting these out. They did send us, is that it?
At least I hope it's over here, honestly.
Huh?
So at least I hope it's over here.
I hope so,
honestly.
too.
I don't know.
At least according to these
If not, I
tags,
might
it's
have
me
to
one of
grab
these.
Okay.
The deluxe one.
That one's a
Not that
mahogany.
one, another color. We're gonna find it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, we do have one that is a deluxe that has a really beautiful burled, I believe it's burled maple on the back and sides.
Yeah.
See if it's this one. I don't
so.
know.
Is that
No,
just another
that's an
color?
artist. Another
Dang.
artist. Okay,
I'll
well,
send
we'll
a
have to
quick
get that one.
message and then I'll grab it.
Okay. But we also got another instrument that we talked to you guys about all the way back in October of last year, and that is the Reich Lick mandolin from, we met these guys at IBMA 2 years ago, talked about getting some mandolins in. This last year we worked out a deal where we're going to be a dealer for them, and this is one that he had built and had at the show. I played this one on a lot of our live streams at IBMA. Beautiful instrument. And this is number 5. So these are built in Maryland. Just a nice, beautiful varnish finish on this one. Beautiful maple back and sides. I'm almost positive this is Adirondack spruce. This actually just arrived today. So it's got a flat fretboard on it, so a little different from what I'm used to with the radius fretboard. But he's going to be building some more mandolins and letting us carry them at the shop. I was, and everyone at the store and most of the people at IBMA that played these were blown away. Just a great sounding, great, easy playing mandolin. Like the action on this is set perfectly. That's got a huge chop on it. So yeah, very excited to have that in as well. The Reich Lick mandolins. This is a new brand that I don't think anybody is very familiar with because this is number 5. I think he's built 8 so far. So this one was the model that he was taking on the road to just kind of show people. So he's actually set it at a lower price because it does have a little bit of wear on it. Very minimum wear. So somebody's gonna get a really good price on that one. Don't ask me what the price is yet because we don't know. Like I said, we just unboxed this and brought it over here. So very excited about that as well. Hinkley, do we have any comments or questions?
I'm moderating a
messages?
couple of comments.
Oh, looks like it's coming.
Saying some crazy stuff. First off, what was the price on that one?
The Reich Lick? I don't know
The
yet.
Reich Lick. Yeah.
Reich Lick. We do not know yet. We will get that up online very soon. If you're interested in it, give us a call. We'll give you a call before setting it online, but we'll let you know the price on that one. So this is the beautiful deluxe. Look at that back and sides on that. Carpathian spruce top and maple back and sides with that burled maple. Just gorgeous. When we were receiving this, we did notice just some very fine, and it's under the finish. I think it happened when they were doing the finishing, a little dust or maybe moisture got in there on one of the layers. So it's really hard to find, and we couldn't even show it to you under the light. But we did talk to them, and they want to make sure all the ones that are going out there are perfect. So they said, you know what, instead of sending this one back to us, if you'd like to just discount it, we can do that. So I don't think we got this one online either because we just finished that out with them. It is very fine. You would not notice it if I didn't point it out to you. You almost feel like you could buff it out, but it's under the surface there. Something very minor and cosmetic, but this is my favorite Octolindo that we got from them.
All right, as a PSA, I put 2 users in timeout that are normal watchers. Stop that right now. Yeah, you are both in timeouts. So chill. Everybody chillax.
Did I say something really controversial?
You didn't say anything controversial. This is a complete conversation that had nothing to do with what we're doing. So DM each other for all I care, but don't do it here.
That beautiful sunburst on this looks gorgeous, and then that burled maple on the back and sides, Carpathian spruce.
So again, on the price, what's the discounted price on that one? Do you know what we're going to be doing, or not yet?
We're real professional. We should have all that stuff before we go live. We get those comments all the time. You guys should really have all that figured out before you go get online. You know what? We're keeping it real. This is what
We are
do here.
keeping it real.
We struggle
try.
sometimes,
I mean,
and you guys get to watch the struggle.
Go look up the other prices, I guess, or whatever you said earlier, and then a little
Yeah,
bit
this
less
is the
than that.
deluxe. I'll have to get that pricing to you.
Yeah.
We haven't listed this one yet because we wanted to find out what they wanted to do with those very minor cosmetic issues that we found.
Remind me, Mike, and I'll try and get you that price by tomorrow's live stream.
You know that song, Hinkley?
Yes, You're My Sunshine.
Wrong.
Wrong? I don't know. Same exact thing, but different.
It is. You're right.
Okay. You're just being
What's
silly.
this one?
Do you think I just don't know, like, basic songs?
What is it?
You're gonna probably say something different.
It's like
or
5
wrong.
songs.
It's like
A,
5
B, C, D,
songs.
Baba, Black Sheep,
Yeah.
Mary, or Twinkle Twinkle.
Yeah.
I think there's like 3 more songs that is. So if you learn that one, guys, you already have
how
a
about
repertoire.
a little bush on it, Jeremy?
Little
You got
bush?
any? Little bush, yeah.
What would you say?
What you got?
I can't do octaves. That's Sam Bush is
You got it, yeah.
the octave guy.
Oh, you said Bach. I misread the to be fair, it was a typo, but I picked a different word that it could be.
That should be down the mandocello. I can't do it on this.
Next. You got it. Next
Too big a
question, if I could. Terry, let's see. Terry Beeson is asking timeline on Billy Strings Martins. So if you didn't see last week.
X series, I think we got
Yeah.
6 of them that just shipped.
Ooh.
So yeah, we're getting a few of the X series Billy Strings. We do have some more of the D18s coming very soon. I think.
They're the 28s.
Yeah, D28. Sorry.
D28s,
yeah,
yeah.
the full gloss version will be. I'm trying to think. I think we got one extra one coming the next month.
Okay.
And then, but they said the full orders that we got were probably going to be May.
Okay.
John can correct me if he's watching, But I thought that's kind of our last.
And if you
EPA in
turn
those.
into our stream tomorrow or New Guitar Thursday, we can probably get you an accurate.
And we'll
or
try to
an
have the
even more
prices
accurate
on all
one.
these tomorrow too.
Yes,
The Reich
I'll make
Lick-
sure that we get those prices for sure.
That'll be our first priority in the morning, is getting those online and ready to go.
Yeah. Any banjolas? What we got there?
I don't. I know I have played I think it was a Gold Tone that made a banjola. So it is like a mandola banjo body instrument. They do all those fun. They did a mangitar, which is a guitar strings on a mandolin. Yeah, they have all kinds of fun with. It's kind of, what is that island of Dr. Moreau or whatever? We're crossbreeding all these different animals.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Matthew Cuda says, I didn't think I'd like this episode, but since I'm a guitar guy, but those are some pretty cool hybrid instruments. They are. They're super cool, and they're actually really good for guitar players that maybe want to get into it. And are a little nervous about all of them.
In general, the octave mandolin is kind of like the most comfortable to switch over to from a guitar. It has that longer scale that you're used to. A lot of people, when they get a mandolin, they're used to a guitar. Those frets are just so close together, it just feels very awkward. Whereas the reach on an octave mandolin is much more reminiscent of a guitar, and definitely with these Octolindos, it has much more of that feel of a standard guitar body and neck width. Obviously, the scaling and all that is different than you would do on a guitar, but you'll have a lot more comfortable, familiar feel to it.
Biscuit, which is a great name, and literally just a picture of a biscuit for his profile picture. I love that.
His wife,
honestly.
Gravy.
I love that stuff. Yeah, probably. What mandolin do you recommend with a 1,500 to 2,000 budget? Go.
Gosh, I'm gonna keep on that Eastman train for that price range, especially. They just built some great mandolins. There are a couple lures that you might consider as well. I can show you those. The $1,500 range. What do we got?
The right
left
answer
right now?
is the 515 series, but
Yes,
we
which
don't have the
any in stock.
515 series right now.
14 series also good. It's going to have a mahogany back and sides, Sitka spruce top. We did have that black top version for a while, but I think they might be done with those. I may have run out of all the Adirondack.
Oh, the 515 black, the BT, yeah, we did.
These ones are right at $1,959. That's the 315. But yeah, I think I would definitely recommend the 515s. I think that's going to come in at right about $1,400 for the 515s. So that would be a really good option. And then I believe is it this guy, or yeah, $1099. So if you're looking for a full gloss, $1099. Nice option. We've talked about these before. My only concern sometimes with the lure was consistency. This one is actually an excellent sounding mandolin. If I could tune it. It's got a really deep woody tone, almost that Hutto, really woody. That's an excellent version. That's the LM700 VS. Beautiful finish on that. It does have that kind of that like antique varnished look to the binding on it, a little bit more yellowed. So this is their varnished version. Very impressed with that. And that comes in only at $10.99. So really good price on that. So I would consider that as well.
Did you, what am I looking at? How much is the Bourgeois A-style?
Bourgeois A-style is still going to be around.
I think it depends on which one. Aren't they different prices?
The black one is going to be the least expensive at $21.99.
There we go.
So we found that Bourgeois, we've had this conversation with Dana Bourgeois. You guys might have seen the videos we've done with him. His whole mission and what makes him unique and what he does different from, say, Martin is, he was inspired by Tony Rice, who came to him and said, I love my Martin guitar, but it's very bass heavy, and when I play it, there's just like dead spots when I go, from low to high parts of the neck. Can you build me a guitar that is consistent the whole way through? And that's really where Dana started voicing his instruments to kind of answer that challenge that Tony gave him to make him more consistent across the spectrum tonally instrument. And we found the mandolins, the same idea. Gibson is really known for that really deep woody tone, but it can be a little bass heavy and have some kind of missing spots there in the mids. Whereas Dana's mandolins, he's trying to accomplish that same thing where there aren't any hot spots on it. Like it's pretty consistent all the way through low to high notes. So it's a really good option for people that really want that clarity, speed. Like some of the pickers that really want real clean notes so they can, contest players, all the notes ring clear. So you listen to that one, just all the way from that range. Very even
Thank you
tone.
for joining us, Kenneth. We'll see you later.
And then like this lower we talked about has kind of a really hutto bass heavy. It's like really heavy in those mids right there, like really loud. Really round, warm notes. I grew up listening to Dempsey Young, and one of my favorite mandolin players in the world, and he played a hutto that had that really deep woody tone. So I'm really partial to that.
Cool.
But also when I'm playing, I kind of like that even. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for in a mandolin. That's why there's so many really good
Biscuit
options.
says, wish they had some 515s. Was looking at that. Glad they recommended it. Yeah, it is just on stock. But
I think they
please,
might be on the
please
next
know
shipment,
that they
possibly.
should be, hopefully, on the next shipment. Those are ones that we always have on order, always trying to get in. As soon as we get one in, what you can do is you can always pre-order something through us. Just give us a call or send us an email.
And
we
those
can make that
515s
happen.
will qualify for the Dreadnought Guarantee, where you get all kinds of really cool extras, including the hygrometer to test, make sure you got the right humidity and temperature in there, and up to 1 year to return it or exchange it for another instrument. You get up to 90% of your original purchase price as a store credit that you can use for a purchase either right then, or if you just want to hold on until you find another one that you like. That's a really cool option. So anything over $1,000 qualifies for the Dreadnought Guarantee, which is that would be that 515 would definitely fall in there.
So there you go. That is also, by the way, pre-ordering is the easiest way to get exactly what you want, as long as you're like, if you're sure that that's what you want, you might as well, you know.
Yeah, like I mentioned, we did sell one of those today on a pre-order, so it's already, you'll be second in line.
Specifically the 515 wide nut one, which is an even cooler one, and also still in that price range. Yeah. Real quick, somebody was asking about the Recording King RO 318 and 328. I know that we have a 318 right here, so that's the mahogany version with the Adirondack. And he was asking if you had any thoughts on Recording King's Adirondack.
I think this was this part of that batch was like a 40-year-old,
30-year-old, yeah.
batch.
Yeah. I know, just as a caveat, I know that John will have a stronger opinion probably on guitar questions, but we can actually still, you know, talk stuff. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, go ahead.
So you do hear still that punch from the Adirondack top. This one's got a little bit old strings on it right now, so we're going to have to put new ones on there. One thing that I think is just the most controversial about this is that neck profile. It has a very deep V. It actually feels pretty comfortable for me. I know a lot of guitar players just absolutely do not like that. Not rounded at all on the back. It's just got this, you can probably see that even in the light. It's got this really pronounced V on the back. So different feel entirely to that neck, which I guess is a little more reminiscent to some of the early guitars they were modeling this after from the 30s and 40s.
I will say, though, that is one of the most inexpensive ways to get Adirondack. I can't think of a single other guitar, actually, that's more inexpensive than this. If that is absolutely what you are dead set on and you're okay with those other specs.
$649, so
yeah, if you're okay with the neck and stuff like that, this could be a great option for you. Bluegrass Picker said, risk it for the biscuit. Biscuit says, thinking about calling. There you go. If that influences you any, do that. All right. Hello, Ed. Ed just joined us in. Mr. D18 wanted to mention that he got a really cool D18 from the Acoustic Shop. Mr. D18 is Mike White. I don't know if you watched the
He just changes his handle every week.
He does.
Depending on which guitar he's got.
So right now he is Mr. D18. But thank you so much for getting that also through us and always being a very, very great
Mike.
customer.
And if you guys ever need a guy, he knows a guy. Regardless of what you need. If you need a plumber, you need someone to check your shingles on your house, he knows a guy.
Okay. Well, there we go.
But we were going to make him a t-shirt that says, I know a guy.
I know a guy? Nice. All right. I'm going to go back to a question real quick. Anything new by Bedell? Henry wants to know, anything new by Bedell?
Nothing in recently,
nothing that
but we
we've
do have
gotten
some
super
that are
recently.
in final build, I think, or getting finished up there in Bend, Oregon. I know we were working on some custom build stuff today, so very excited to get all that finalized. That was a fun trip. We did the live stream, but we're going to do a lot of editing of that trip here in the next days and weeks. The 1940, I think the first ones we're going to get are coming in April or May.
Yes.
So that's really exciting to get those first 1940s in stock.
He says they did make him a T-shirt.
Oh, we did?
Mike says that you guys did. Yeah.
Well, I remember we were talking about it. I didn't remember we delivered it, but that's good to know.
It. Yeah.
But anytime we would say, hey, there's someone that we need work on taxes, I know a guy. So
There you go.
that's a good thing. It's kind of like, when you get older in life and a little more mature, I'm getting that stage where you have a tool for about everything. You just start collecting tools. So you kind of have the old man tool collection. That's becoming me.
Literally have asked you for so many tools, I feel like, because I'm just like, okay, I know that Jeremy will have it. So
That's one thing. You
Might
just
as well
accumulate
grab
the
it.
right tools, and over
Yeah.
time you have. And Mike has done that with people. He's got a guy for everything, and he's a
All
good.
right.
Mike is the guy to know because he knows the other guys you need.
Alex is asking, speaking of Recording King, how about some more Resonator mandolins?
That's a good idea. We should get some more fun. I'm going to work with John this year to get more fun mandolin style instruments in here. We've had some of the Resonator ones. We've had some of the Mando banjos. I think now that we're doing more online sales, because we used to do primarily all in-store, and having a Mando guitar or a guitar mandolin sat for a little while. You have to find that right customer walking through your doors looking for that. But with the internet, if you're one of the few people that have that, it may be something we start carrying some more oddball instruments here and there.
Sure. Do we have anything else to discuss? I see no more comments at the moment.
Guys, thanks for everyone that has purchased the Do-It-Yourself mandolin book. We just recently had to send them a couple audio files because they were missing, like they had dropouts. So if you were playing, what was it? Will the Circle Be Unbroken and
It was
Ring of Fire, we have corrected those, and now you can go back and practice with your book. Yeah, I don't have anything else. I think the spreadsheet has kind of drained my brain a little bit today, but I'm really excited because it works. So far, all the formulas have given me real answers.
There you go. There
So,
you go.
can't
I've
wait
been
to-
busy editing and stuff also. We're also busy. Actually, one thing, do we want to bring up
No.
No?
I don't know. What were we going to say?
I was going to say the website.
Sure, we
we
can
bring
talk
it
about
up?
that.
Okay,
Guys,
the
that's the other
website,
thing
yeah.
that's been keeping us all very busy, is we are working on migrating our website over to Shopify. Gives us a lot more options, obviously, as an e-commerce website. Still working with our same point of sale system, but they have integrated the site so that we can have a third-party website. Shopify hosts everything, so we have a web designer. Traden's been on top of this project for the last week, just really getting it to the finish line, getting all the new files up there. Trent has been taking some beautiful photos of the shop that are now going to be showcasing all the different departments on the website. So the goal is to have all the tests and all the bugs out of it. Friday's going to be kind of one of those test areas. If we're all signing off on it Friday, we're going to spend the whole weekend seeing if we can break the site, the test site, and then with the goal of possibly being live on Shopify Monday to Tuesday. So that's the goal.
Yay!
Let's hope this doesn't just completely mess up our e-commerce business, but it's one of those growing pains I think is going to be really beneficial. A lot of cool things we can do with follow-up emails, with tracking your packages, checking your accounts online. A lot more integration stuff that is very exciting. So it is going to be worth all the headaches and long days of back and forth getting this project over the finish line. I'm very excited about it.
Absolutely. I just want to say maybe I'll try and sneak a post of some of the behind the scenes of what it's going to look like. That way you guys can see it, because even I just like looking at it, it looks so beautiful. I really, really like our new layout. It looks really, really nice. So,
And we're
I
also
hope that you
working.
guys like it.
We're really working on building that online community. We've sent an email out a while ago about that being a goal. So we're going to start small with it, but we want to invite. We're going to only invite 2 of you, our two favorite customers. So you'll be getting invitations soon. That's not true.
Why are you lying to them?
It's
Why would
easier
you
to
do
manage
that?
a community of 2 people.
Yeah.
No, we're going to try to start launching that very soon. Initially on the Facebook platform, and then we will see if we want to expand that and kind of see the response from everybody. So big things happening. That's why we're all so exhausted, because we were always trying to do something big and new and different. We should just stay the same. Just
No, we
let's just
shouldn't.
fade
We should do
into
all the fun, new, different
mediocrity.
stuff. No. All right, a couple more comments. Louise says, Venezuelan mandolin player here. Love your channel and your content. Thank you
That's
very much.
awesome.
I love that. I love it when we hear about international folks. Dr. Robert says, I want to break the website. Dr. Robert, you can.
We
Go
invite
ahead.
you to help break it so that you guys can be our test subjects. Go ahead and buy a bunch of stuff on there just to see if it works. And then make sure you keep the stuff that you buy.
Couple asking, Jeremy, how is Liz doing?
Liz is doing great. I
Liz
played a
is
show with her
fantastic.
on Saturday here in Springfield. Got to see a bunch of old friends, but played with Belladonna, Ozark's Belladonna. That was a lot of fun. It was great to play music with her again, hear her sing. She's an incredible singer.
Heck yeah.
And she's having fun being a mom and raising a little one that's very demanding apparently right now. She experiences the thing where you spend about 30 to 40 minutes, doing this and dancing and getting them to fall asleep. And as soon as you set them on the bed, they have like some button or something that just, they can
When
just
they wake
detect
up. Oh my
when
gosh.
you're no longer holding them. And
Dang.
all that hard work of getting them to sleep goes
All
right out
right.
the windows.
So that's the Liz update
So
you guys
that's
get
Liz's
right
life
now,
right
yeah.
now.
Biscuit is asking, if I buy a Mando from y'all, would I need to go somewhere to get it set up as well, do you think? No.
So just a standard mandolin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was talking about the 515 earlier.
So we go through all of them and make sure, well, here's the thing. When we've talked about this, we've asked the luthiers, this is one of our luthier myth-busting things. Honestly, a lot of stores will advertise that they reset up the instrument after they get it from the manufacturer. I kind of doubt that they do that because the manufacturers have gotten so good at making sure they fall within their very strict parameters. So Eastman, when they get a shipment in that comes from China, it goes to Pomona, and we've had this last order in their books for 3 weeks now, but their setup shop is behind because they've had a lot of major orders at the beginning of the year, I think trying to get ahead of some of the tariffs. So every instrument goes through their shop to confirm that all those things, all the nut height, the bridge height, the relief in the neck, all those things are within their spec, and they do a great job with it. Normally when they get to us, they're perfect. We then go through it again. Thomas goes through them. We do a full inspection. If it needs a slight adjustment, neck adjustments, anything that happened during shipment, we take care of that. Then in the shop, we regularly go through and make sure they stay in that ideal position. And then when you order it, one last time we go through it, check it again, make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. So it should be very well set up for 99% of players. If you have a specific setup that you like, a custom setup that you like a really low action or you like a bigger, beefier action, that is something that we normally would recommend you bring to a luthier to do, because that kind of conversation is more of a back and forth. Here, let me try this. They'd take a little off the bridge or a little off the saddle, try it for a little bit, and you're like, not quite, let's go down a little bit more. Then you try it, they hand it to you again, you try it. So that should be more of an interactive experience. It's very hard for a store to give you your perfect setup without you being able to try it out and give some feedback. So yes, 99% of them will be set up for 99% of the players out there, ideal. I play every one of them without needing to go and adjust it. If you have a special custom one, then you'll want a local luthier to help you
And
with
thank
that.
you very much, Alexei, for the nice words on the shipping and setting up process. He said most others don't get mandolin intonation close. TAS is perfect. Thank you very much, because we do go through, twice at least, at the very
And
least.
I gotta say,
Enters
there
and
are
whatever
some
leads.
retailers out there that know nothing about mandolins. We had a customer come in and say, why does my mandolin sound so bad? I just bought this at another store. It had foam under the bridge that the manufacturer sends it with to keep it from scratching the top. Normally you have to remove the bridge, get that foam out from under it, then put it back, intonate it. The bridge was like 2 inches too close to the neck, so it was like
So
2 notes
it's way
sharp
out, yeah.
and had foam under the bridge. And so some of the people that are selling mandolins out there don't actually know what it is.
Be
They
wary.
don't know what a mandolin is.
Yeah. Let's see.
I would be
Last
embarrassed
question.
if we did that.
Last question that I see Keegan is asking. I'm curious what the best OM acoustic-electric you would recommend. Around 1,000. I would say the E1 OM Deluxe.
You want OM Deluxe? Aren't there some, one of the Yamahas? Do we have a OM acoustic-electric in that
I
range?
don't know if we have an FS X3 or anything like that. The 3 is what you would need, not
Okay.
a 5, because a 5 is way over 1,000.
Yeah, it's at 1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a Yamaha FS.
We got an FS3 here
X3.
used, but that's not
I don't think it
acoustic-electric.
has a pickup in it, though, yeah.
Yeah, so probably that Eastman, anything in the Laureate world?
I don't think that any of them come with pickups, do they? Or am I completely wrong? Actually,
You're
no,
asking the
they
wrong
definitely
guy. I'm a
do.
mandolin guy.
I know I am. I think that they definitely do, actually. I think they
And
do.
then
come
we have
with
some of the
hi-fi
breed lows might be a
pickups.
good option too. It depends
Except
on which
those are
style.
Over 1,000 on the
okay.
Alvarez.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it depends on what style you're looking for. But yeah, I think our number one go-to would be that Eastman.
Tex recommended the OM TC Special. The only thing with those ones is I don't think that they have a pickup. That might be crazy. The Specials didn't come with a pickup, but the E1 Deluxes do have a pickup. I know that for sure. So those are our big recommendations.
I concur with Hinckley. Honestly,
cool.
I've said this before. I know Excel formulas now like I never did before,
There you
and I've
go.
lost a lot of the models and all that. Hinckley, because she has to put all the graphics up and edit our videos where we talk about them, she knows these models better than I do now. So.
If you've seen every single Acoustic Shop video, no, I've seen it 3 times, if not 4.
And then that's after
Because
Trent had
just
saw it
watched
for the
And
initial
Trent's
edit.
seen all of them also, yeah.
And then that was also the filming of it you had to sit through. So you guys are
Yeah. So we've seen
the
it
best
all.
training
It is.
program that you could have for a business.
It really is. All right. I think that is that. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I was
Thank
glad
you
to be
all.
back, and you guys hopefully have some good weather coming your way. Tomorrow we're going to have shop talk. Change, I don't know if you saw, we do not have the Kruger brothers attending. Jens got the flu.
Yeah,
and
sad days.
couldn't make it out here. So we're going to try to reschedule that one. But yeah, no Kruger brothers tomorrow, but we'll make up for it with more Chapman brothers. We'll
Yeah.
bring our other brothers to the
The other brothers.
live stream tomorrow at noon. So that's going to be shop talk at noon, and we'll have these mandolins priced and ready to go, and all your wildest questions will be answered.
Yeah.
So tune in tomorrow.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya. Boop, boo, doo, doo, doo.